Welcome back to OsoFarm. We hope you had a wonderful and restful Thanksgiving, surrounded by all the people that you love. We've been taking a little time off from vlogging these last few weeks. I've had a pretty bad cold, and we've just been slowing down a little bit as we get ready to host a huge crowd for Thanksgiving. I think we had 23 people that came, so it was a fun and exhausting and beautiful time. We've also been spending a lot of time decorating the house, getting ready for this holiday season. So today we're going to ease back into some videos with something simple and fun. In today's video, we're going to be sharing with you our absolute favorite homemade soda recipes. A viewer gave us this idea probably over a year ago as a way to use up some of the whey that's left over when we make homemade yogurt. So this homemade soda is refreshing, festive, and perfect for this time of year. And while we're at it in this video, we're going to give you a peek at a few of our holiday touches that we've added here around OsoFarm to make everything feel warm and cozy. We're so glad you're here with us. We can't wait to spend this holiday season together, so let's jump right in. We have been making homemade soda in these jars with our leftover whey from when we make homemade yogurt. We have experimented with some different recipes, and our favorite is probably the cherry limeade. But today we found this at Aldi. This is superfood 100% juice, pomegranate, tart cherry, grape, strawberry, mulberry, fig, and cranberry. So he is going to tell us the measurements, and we're going to mix this up.
Can I taste this before we...
Yep, let me get the whey. Pour it in something. Okay, so this is our whey that we have strained with a cheesecloth into here.
This is your recipe, okay? Ready? 10 cups water, 3 cups whey, 1 cup of this, and then 1.5 cups sugar. This recipe makes 4 of these.
I will type out this recipe down in the description of this video, but first you're just going to get a gallon-sized glass jar or pitcher. I get these from Azure Standard, and they come in so handy, and you're just going to add your liquid, your water, and the whey, and then the juice. It's best to use organic juice. I find the best deals at Aldi. And then the cane sugar, and you're going to mix it all together. And then these jars are great if you're making kombucha or anything like that, which I have kombucha to start making. Also, okay, now we're gonna mix it up.
Wowzers.
I tried to do a few things that would just make the Thanksgiving meal feel extra special for everyone. So I used my metal Bundt pan and filled it with some of the liquid that we were using for a Hawaiian punch drink that would be really fun for all the kids. I will also type that up below. That's my sister Tanya's recipe. So I poured some Hawaiian punch in there, and then I had a little bit left of some strawberries from the freezer, so I added those, and then I have been slicing oranges like crazy to make some homemade, really pretty vintage looking garlands. So I added some sliced oranges, and I got that in the freezer, and it only took about 12 hours to freeze all the way through. And then when you want to add it to your punch bowl, you just run it under some hot water, and then it just slides back out. The Bundt pan was bigger in width than my grandmother's punch bowl that I used, so I had to use a big silver mixing bowl, but that bowl actually ended up keeping the punch, I guess because it was metal, cold for longer. And then while I had the oranges out, I went ahead and cut more oranges for my dehydrator. That thing has come in so handy, not just for this, but we also dehydrate fruit, applesauce, make fruit strips for the kids. So I went ahead and cut some more. I knew my daughters would want to take some home to strand for their apartments and their homes, so that was really fun. One tip is to use a paper towel to kind of blot out some of the excess liquid. It helps it dry a little bit faster. When Brian and I went out on a date last week, we stopped into Tractor Supply. I wanted to look at their Christmas decorations, and they had these amaranth bulbs in the outside kind of garden section, and they were really pretty. I got one for me and one for Evelyn, a red one and a pink one. And at an estate sale, I had bought these white milk glass bowls that I thought would be perfect. So I just put some potting soil in and followed the directions, just buried the bulbs about halfway down, and then I wanted it to look pretty sitting out, so I added some craft moss to the top, and they are already thriving and growing. I cannot wait until these bloom this holiday season. We're moving into one of my favorite parts of Christmas, turning our spaces into places of rest, light, and warmth. I wanted our master bedroom to feel especially peaceful this year, a cozy, festive retreat from the busyness of this season. So I started in here, adding a soft garland across the bed and weaving little twinkle lights that makes the whole room feel calm at night. It's the simplest touch, but it brings that cottage-core Christmas feeling that we all love so much. I also added a small Christmas tree in the corner of the bedroom. Nothing fancy, just sweet and simple. I clipped on these vintage style candles from Sam's, and the moment they turned on, the whole room felt different. It was warm, nostalgic, and exactly the peaceful Christmas bedroom we were hoping for. This is where we end most nights during the holiday, and I wanted it to be a place that brought rest. So after I finished the bedroom, I moved to the living room to start on the main Christmas tree. This is where the decorating focus usually is. I started with ribbon, tucking it in and trying to get it to drape naturally. I am not gifted at this. Each year I never know what I'm doing and try my best to just make it look right. And then I opened a grapevine wreath. I had no idea what this would be like, and it was actually very hard and slightly ridiculous. I don't know if I would recommend it because the process was so hard, but I do like the way it turned out. It added an organic and more natural look to the tree. It was messy and it did fight me a little bit and challenge my patience, but once it was in place, it gave so much texture and organic style that I think it might actually be totally worth it. We decided to save all the ornaments until the kids could join us after Thanksgiving. It's one of our favorite traditions. Our tree is definitely not one that will be Pinterest worthy. It has all of the ornaments that are handmade, ones we've collected throughout the years, and that's how we like it. It definitely is our family Christmas tree. And now as we step into Advent this week, it feels more meaningful. This season isn't about the decorations or the busyness, even though I do love decorating and I love making my home feel festive. But we do need to prepare our hearts for the real meaning of Christmas, which is our Jesus. Over the next month, we plan to slow down, make memories, and focus on what matters most, spend time together in our home. While decorating is fun, the heart behind it is what matters most. So friends, we're so thankful for you, thankful for this online friendship. Thank you that you hang out with us and joining our little corner of the internet. We hope this holiday season brings you joy, peace, and moments that fill your home with love. Merry Christmas from all of us here at OsoFarm.